A world on edge global unrest in the opening sequence. Man, the opening of the trailer? Total chaos, dude. It's like the whole world is gonna hell in a handbasket. Riots in the streets, governments collapsing. The news footage is all blurry and shaky. You can practically smell the fear, man. It's like the world is holding its breath, just waiting for the other shoe to drop. And then, bam, we see Sam Wilson, suited up as Captain America. He's standing tall, but his face? Man, his face is grim. He knows this is the big time. No more Falcon, just the star-spangled man with a plan. Or at least hoping for one. This opening, it sets the stage for some serious crap going down. The world is teetering on the brink. And it's up to Captain America to pull it back from the edge. This ain't no cakewalk. Not anymore. Not like the good old days with Cap and the Avengers battling aliens. This is different. This is personal. This time it's about the fate of the entire planet. And Sam's the only one who can stop it. Heavy stuff, man.
Okay, so we all remember Sam as the Falcon, right? Winged warrior, loyal buddy to Cap. But Captain America? That's a whole different ballgame. The trailer shows us glimpses of Sam's training montage. He's pushing himself to the limit, trying to live up to the shield Steve gave him. You can see the sweat, the struggle, the doubt in his eyes. He's got the strength, the heart, but can he fill those star-spangled shoes? But here's the thing, Sam ain't Steve. He's got his own style, his own way of doing things. He's not trying to be the next Steve Rogers. He's trying to be the best Sam Wilson he can be. And that's what makes it so damn compelling. He's carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders, but he's doing it his own way. And those wings, man, still badass. They're not just for show either. They give him an edge in a fight, a speed and agility that Steve never had. This ain't your daddy's Captain America. This is a new era, a new Cap for a new generation. And I, for one, am here for it.
Now, the trailer doesn't give away too much about the villain, but man, what they do show is chilling. We get these quick cuts, shadows and whispers, a voice distorted, chilling you to the bone. There are these masked figures clad in black tactical gear. They move with a precision that screams professional badasses. These ain't your run-of-the-mill thugs. This is a whole new level of evil. And then there's the leader. We only get a glimpse. A hooded figure shrouded in darkness. But his eyes, man, his eyes burn with a cold, calculating intensity. He speaks with a quiet menace, hinting at a plan so vast, so terrifying, it could shake the very foundations of the world. Who is this guy? What's his endgame? The trailer leaves us hanging, man, and that's what makes it so effective. The tension builds with every frame. You can feel the stakes rising. This ain't just about saving the world anymore. This is about facing an enemy unlike any we've seen before. An enemy who operates in the shadows, pulling the strings and playing a deadly game.
Of course, no superhero movie is complete without a team, and seems to be bringing in the heavy hitters. We see Bucky Barnes, the Winter Soldier himself, still haunted by his past, but ready to fight for the future.
There's Sharon Carter, back in action and looking as badass as ever.
And let's not forget Joaquin Torres stepping up as the new Falcon. This kid's got heart, man. He's eager to prove himself, but he's also got a lot to learn.
But it's not all sunshine and rainbows. The trailer hints at some serious friction within the group. Bucky and Sam, they've always had their differences. And it looks like those differences are coming to a head. Trust issues, conflicting strategies, the weight of the past. It's all there, simmering beneath the surface. And that's what makes it interesting, right? It's not just about punching bad guys. It's about the relationships, the dynamics between these characters. Can they put aside their differences and work together? Or will their internal conflicts be their downfall? The fate of the world might just depend on it. Section 5, The Serum's Secret, a plot twist revealed.
Now, here's where things get really juicy. Remember that super soldier serum?
Yeah, the stuff that made Steve Rogers into Captain America.
Well, it's back, baby, but here's the twist. It's not in the wrong hands, it's in hands.
The trailer drops this bombshell. The serum has been misplaced, like someone left the fate of the free world in their other pants.
And that's where the real panic sets in. Because if the good guys don't have it, you can bet your sweet Aunt May that the bad guys are looking for it.
And if they find it, game over, man.
We're talking an army of super soldiers all under the control of this mysterious new villain.
The stakes just went from save the world to holy crap. We are all so screwed. The loss of the serum throws everything into chaos. It forces our heroes to make impossible choices. Who can they trust? Who are they willing to sacrifice to keep this power out of the wrong hands? It's a race against time and the clock is ticking.
Section 6. Action and Innovation. Sam's Shield Mastery. Now, let's talk action, because let's be real, we're all here for the fights, and does not disappoint. The trailer is packed with these incredible action sequences, explosions, car chases, hand-to-hand combat that'll leave you breathless. But the real showstopper? Sam Wilson and that shield, man. He's not just throwing it around, he's dancing with it. It's like the shield is an extension of himself. He's deflecting bullets, taking out multiple enemies at once, even using those wings to launch the shield with incredible force. It's a whole new level of shield slinging, and it's glorious to watch. Sam's fighting style is a mix of Steve's tactical brilliance and his own unique flair. He's agile, unpredictable, and he's not afraid to use his environment to his advantage. This Captain America, he fights like a man possessed. He's fighting for his life, for his friends, for the future of the world, and he's not holding back.
Section 7, familiar faces return, iconic MCU characters re-emerge. All right, true believers, get ready for some serious fan service, because it isn't just about the new generation. The trailer gives us glimpses of some familiar faces returning to the MCU. And I'm not talking about just cameos, folks. We're talking full-on, back-in-action roles. First up, we got the man, the myth, the hair. Samuel L. Jackson is back as Nick Fury. And he's not just there to offer some cryptic advice, he's in the thick of it, sporting that eye patch and that signature leather coat. Looks like the former director of S.H.I.E.L.D. still has a few tricks up his sleeve. And that's not all. The trailer also gives us a glimpse of another fan favorite. Don Cheadle is back as War Machine. James Rhodes is suited up and ready for action, bringing his heavy firepower to the fight. It's great to see these familiar faces back in the mix, especially with the world facing such a dire threat. Their experience and expertise are going to be crucial if our heroes are going to stand a chance.
Section 8. The Weight of Legacy. Sam's emotional conflict. Now, under all the action and explosions, there's a real emotional core to this trailer. Sam Wilson is carrying a heavy burden, man. He's not just Captain America, he's Steve Rogers' successor, and that's a lot to live up to. We see glimpses of Sam struggling with the weight of that legacy. He's haunted by Steve's memory, by the example he set. He wants to make Steve proud, but he also knows he can't be Steve. He has to find his own way, his own path as Captain America. And that's what makes his journey so compelling. It's not just about punching bad guys, it's about finding your own strength, your own voice. Sam is battling his own doubts, his own insecurities. He's wrestling with the idea of what it means to be a hero, what it means to carry the shield.
The final showdown for freedom, the climax, the final showdown, the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Sam Wilson leading the charge. He's rallying his team, explosions rocking the sky. He's Captain America, battered but not broken, standing triumphantly. Captain America represents hope and justice.